welcome back. We're going to continue talking about racism, or races. Because again, I think that's something that you and I can both like talk about in a very kind of accurate way.
Yes, as white straight males, I think we have have very good thoughts on racism.
Well, again, we're not. No, I'm not talking about just that, but like I'm talking about like when you say because you and I have both been lived in different countries. We've seen different cultures firsthand. I mean, I'm a third culture kid. I'm actually like half. I'm half of two cultures and lived in a third culture, whereas you are like a whatever I like to call a second culture kid because you're fully Swedish, but you lived in Chile and America and stuff like that. And
do you remember which order we're in?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, we gotta increase the stash.
But see, that's like the thing. Like,
oh, sweet.
We can say with somewhat of an accuracy that no, we actually because like there is literally like in like what I was saying with the southern European countries being perpetually late, it's because in their culture it is acceptable to be late.
Well, it's expected.
Exactly.
I mean, the only issue with any of these things comes from people having different ideas about it.
Exactly, and I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying that because that's the thing. Like with Alessandro, we know that he's going to be late, so we expect it now. I mean that's just the way he is. I mean it's not like we're judging him for it or we.
You think he's going to appreciate us talking about him? I mean he watches this show.
I don't know. Well, maybe we'll see if he watches the show, won't we? But again, I mean I don't think we're saying anything bad about him. We're just saying that no, that's the way he is. I mean it's the same thing with I don't know, saying that you're weird or saying that I'm, what would I be, a dick?
Nah, you're Finnish, which I guess it's on the...
So I'm a dick, right?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so I'm, yeah, but like I think that you and I have the same views of like, for example, punctuality, because in Finland, I mean, I remember my grandfather, when we were going to someone's house in Finland, we were like, I think 10 minutes early to go to their house. We did not ring the doorbell until punctually when we were supposed to be there. Like we sat outside in the car until we were supposed to be there. So, like all this kind of thing, like I make sure that I'm always like extra early. So I would rather like arrive somewhere half an hour early than like 2 minutes late. So yeah, that's just the kind of person I am. Whereas Alessandro is more like, well, punctuality is not that important. Which again, it's fine. We just expect it now. So we make sure to tell him to be half an hour early.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. It's similar when I lived in the Canary Islands as a kid. I mean, I don't have much memory myself of these things. I was like from 0 to what's called 5 years old, maybe even 4 only.
Yeah.
And so, but my mother always said that when we went to like a birthday party, she came the time that they told us, and again, they were surprised. They weren't like, it's never like, oh wow, you're the only person who ever come the time we wanted to.
Yeah.
Good for you, foreigners.
Yeah, it'd be more like a.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here? That's weird. But then again, I mean, for some parties, I mean, again, I don't know how it is for children's parties, but I know that like, I guess when we here in Germany had like a children's birthday party or something like that, if we said come at 2:00, they would be here at 2:00.
Yay!
Or like somewhere.
We got another warp point now.
Ooh, nice.
So now we can actually look here. We Stardust.
But we don't need anything from here.
No. But again, it helps out later because there are some like little things here and there.
Yeah.
Like if I want to go after like more of those like beans.
But see, that's exactly what I mean. Is that while cultures are different. I mean, that's the whole idea. That people are different, but it doesn't mean that they're like
black or white. That's all right.
Yeah, but it's like just because you're different doesn't mean that it's immediately bad. I mean, I just feel that you kind of have to know different cultures because it then makes sense. Like because if someone else were talking to, let's say, Alessandro and want to meet up with somewhere and he'd be really late, they'd just be like, wow, he's being rude towards me. Because here in Germany, it's like, oh no, you have to be punctual. If someone says 2:00, you get there at exactly 2:00, or you're just rude. But then if they see, oh, he's Italian, then that makes sense.
Yeah, well, again, it's what your expectations in that sense. I mean, it's the rules set up.
Yeah.
If you're prepared for it, then there's no problem.
Exactly, and it's not like, again, Alessandro's not being rude by being late. It's just that that's the way he was brought up. That's the way his culture is. That it's just like, when you say 2 o'clock, you mean anywhere from 2 o'clock to 2:15. That's what he understands underneath it. And yeah. Same as when someone says to me that you have to be here at okay.
Yeah, it's fun. Again, there's a lot of fun little cons. Yes, to gush about the game some more.
Yeah.
But with all the concepts they have, there's a lot of fun things you can do. So you can. This is also has a little thing there because sometimes you gotta hit a switch up top.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Can you get out of it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, I feel like, the problem is when you, I think, I was going to say, the problem is when you start treating people differently because of some preconceived notion. And then I thought, well, I'm kind of treating Alessandro differently by telling him to come half an hour early. But then again, it's not a preconceived notion, it's experience. Because it wasn't like that always. I mean, I didn't always tell him to come half an hour early just because he's Italian. I started telling him to come half an hour early because he would come half an hour late every single time we would meet up. And as again, we're almost through our second episode and he's still not here, so,
Oh yeah, you're right. I totally even forgot about that joke we did earlier.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like,
I sure hope he doesn't come right now. Right now.
And still nothing.
I have to go.
But yeah, so it's just, again, whatever. It's not a big deal. But then I gotta say that if we're actually planning to meet somewhere to go like to a movie or something like that starts at like 5, then he does get there at 5.
Yeah, well, I guess in that case, there's an actual thing that's important.
Yeah, I mean, he's very seldomly, unless he's actually been held up at at work or at school or whatever.
Oh no, wait, I'm gonna.
So I do concede to that he does know when it's very important for him to be on time. What is that thing in the back?
Let's see, it's fussbush or fussbush.
That's what I have.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see.
I kind of wonder what's underneath it.
It's crabs.
The bush has crabs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That was the joke.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not as sexual as you. I don't have any experience with crabs like you do.
So.
Come on, think. Think.
Well, no, I'm being busy here. That's why I'm not being so witty.
Right, sure.
Oh, crap, right. Got 2 attacks. Yeah. I like shellfish.
Okay, yeah, okay, so it took a while. Do you want me to edit it together so it sounds like you actually came up with a witty response right off the bat?
No.
Okay. All right, well, I guess we're going to end this episode here. Maybe next time we'll talk about something else other than races and stuff.
The Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race.
White people?
Yeah, right. If anything, it's exactly the opposite. All right, next episode.